Hi, welcome to day 31 of 31 Days of Ayurveda. I'm excited that we made it to day 31. And today I wanted to show you guys basically how Ayurveda, that you can find it everywhere, right? It's so much of it is around us and we don't even know it. And one of the best places to practice Ayurveda is in your kitchen. And I wish I was coming to you from my kitchen today, but I did bring a bunch of my kitchen supplies with me to tell you some of the medicinal qualities that you have right in your spice cabinet and maybe even in your cabinet or your fridge. Okay, and I'm gonna go over 4 spices that I really love and some of the great qualities that they have, as well as raw organic honey and organic ghee, which is basically clarified butter. So first off, I wanted to talk about cayenne pepper, and if you can see, this bottle is almost empty because I really used it a lot, especially during the winter, which is kapha season, and it's cold and it's damp, and the cayenne pepper really helps to rev you up and warm you up. It gives you a spike in the metabolism, and so I would sometimes put just a sprinkle of it in my lemon water in the morning that I've talked about in a previous tip. It's cleansing and detoxifying. Well, then the cayenne pepper then adds a little bit of kick to it and increases your metabolism, as well as the digestive fire called the Agni in Ayurveda. I would lay off the spice now that it's summertime, as it will, if you are too pitta, it will tend to make you angry and flustered and can even flush your skin. So just careful with this during the summertime. Next is going to be ginger. And ginger is a fantastic spice, really great for your digestive system. So anytime that you're having an upset stomach or a stomach virus, because it's antibacterial and antimicrobial, you can put a little bit of ginger either in your food, on a sweet potato. It tastes great. You can put a little bit in a tea and make a ginger tea out of it. Really great. Sometimes I will mix it with a little bit of honey, make it into a bit of a paste, and you can have that as well, and it's very soothing for tummy aches. Third is going to be cinnamon. Cinnamon is a fantastic spice. It's a great replacement for sugar, as it has its own sweetness to it. It also helps to level out your blood sugar. Right, so what I do is that sometimes I sprinkle it on my morning fruit so that the fruit doesn't actually spike my blood sugar up. It kind of helps it to stay on an even level. So cinnamon is great for that. It's also really good to help dry things out. It has a drying effect. And so it's great for kapha. So anytime that you have congestion in the chest, in the throat, in your nose, cinnamon is going to help with that. So a good remedy for a cough or congestion, phlegm, is to take cinnamon and honey, make it into a nice thick paste, because honey is astringent. It helps to pull out impurities, and then the cinnamon is drying. So together, it helps to dry out the cough and then pull it out of the body. And then finally, the miracle of all spices, turmeric, which adds a beautiful color to your food, and it is anti-inflammatory. So that's the thing that I like the most about turmeric, is that it's anti-inflammatory. It has other qualities, like it's also antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, but I really use it for its anti-inflammatory characteristics, in that if I'm having a headache or if I have muscle soreness, I have any sort of inflammation in the body, I will actually either use it in my food. I try to put a sprinkle of this on almost anything that I eat. A little trick that I use for my kids is once in a while they like to eat just regular pasta, which can be inflammatory, and so I'll actually throw some turmeric in the water and boil the pasta with the water. It turns into this really bright yellow orangey pasta, but once the sauce is on top, or whatever topping I'm going to use, the kids really don't notice. They're used to it by now, and I kind of sneak in this anti-inflammatory spice into the food. It's also great to make salad dressings with turmeric. And you can even take gel caps, fill them up with turmeric. Because if you buy capsules of turmeric, it's just the spice in a gel cap, and then you ingest it. And you could replace something like Advil, which is used as an anti-inflammatory. And then again, honey is just a great, in Ayurveda, they use honey and ghee to carry medicine, and the medicine is usually some sort of spice or herb. And depending on if you are kapha, you would get the lemon, the honey, because it actually has the qualities of astringent and drying out and purifying. And then ghee, which is basically just clarified butter. You can definitely buy this at Whole Foods or any food market, but you can also just make it yourself by putting it to boil and clearing away the impurities, which is the lactose that will float to the top, and then all that is left is the golden yellow amazing ghee oil. And you can really use either one of these to mix your herbs and your spices in. I use ghee as a replacement for butter and for anything that I want to cook at a high heat, as it has a very high threshold for heat. And the only thing that I advise about honey is that it should not be heated. So honey should be eaten either at room temperature or warm. Like if you like to put it in your tea, you would wait for the tea to cool off, but you definitely would not put it in boiling water, as then it loses many of its medicinal qualities. I hope that you enjoyed this little look into my spice cabinet, and that you start to see Ayurveda all around you. Namaste.